Do it again.
Check, checkity check.
Yeah,
check 1, 2. I love gardening.
So tell us a bit about the food swap that you organised yourself and how you actually started organising that.
Well, at one of the permablitzes that I went to, someone said, "We should start a food swap here. Anybody want to put their hand up to do that?" And I thought, yeah, I could do that. I want there to be a food swap in my neighborhood. I could make it happen. It just took a little bit of promotion, a few posters up with the local library and shops, and a bit of Facebook, and a bit of word of mouth, and now there's a group of people that gather every when the food swap is on, and swap things, which is wonderful, and I can really see that it's encouraging people to garden, which is great because, as I said before, that growing some of your own food is the best thing you can do for the environment. So I feel like the food swap is a great thing for the environment. There's just no downside to the food swap. People who come leave with really, really fresh food for free, and they learn a bit about gardening. They meet some nice people.
Is it mostly people just growing something in their backyard like this, or do you get local farmers and people from a bit further out that actually are professional farmers? Do they ever come and bring some of their stuff down?
Yeah, sometimes. The woman who is the driving force behind the food swap is Katie Gillett. She's very connected. She's got a local fruit shop, a fruit and vegetable shop, and sometimes she brings surplus to the swaps.
Do any of those people start by going through food swaps and then be like, I can actually start, instead of just going to a food swap to swap with someone else, I can send my stuff to the city and actually offer organic produce to people that can't really access it?
Well, I like keeping it local. I would rather give it to my neighbor than give it to someone in the next town. People in the next town can swap with their neighbors. And I figure if I inspire 2 people and they inspire 2 people and they inspire 2 people, then pretty soon we got the whole world covered.
It just seems to have a whole different vibe and atmosphere in the city. There's more sense of community out here.
Yeah.
Well, people get pretty passionate about growing food. It's something that people get really inspired by, and it's pretty addictive. You know, when you start growing something from seed, you plant a little seed and it turns into a plant and it makes food. It's like a miracle, and I still feel like it's like a miracle every time it happens, and it is a miracle. Imagine being able, this one little tiny thing being able to reproduce itself thousands of times over. It's amazing. And so people want to share that stuff. I can understand people wanting to share it, and I can understand you not wanting to have it rammed down your throat. I used to have a really elaborate fantasy about having an acreage and keeping sheep and having a house cow and stuff, and really trying to be self-sufficient. But now that I have just a backyard, I realize that's pretty much all the garden I can handle. Any more than that it would start to feel like really hard work and not so much fun. And it also made me realize that it is actually a bit more, it seems to me, a bit more environmentally friendly to live in an urban area where all your services are and not be so dependent on a car. And so if everybody grew a little something in their backyards, there would be this incredible abundance. So I can see what the urban agroecologists are on about. It would be easy for cities to feed themselves if everybody grew a little bit.